Hello and welcome to my stream today. My name's Jason, also known as Dragon11, and I am back playing Pokemon Violet, doing a type bingo shiny hunt. So you can see in the corner here, I've got a type bingo card generator set up, which has all 18, I think it is, types programmed into it, and it will randomly select 16 of them and lay it out into a bingo grid. So my target is to try and make bingos by catching Pokemon of the corresponding types. So I'd have to pick which type they represent when I catch them. So if I catch a dual type one, I'll have to pick which of its types I want it to represent. And can't catch the same Pokemon twice. I'm also going to do my best to avoid Pokemon I've caught previously in these type bingo shiny hunts, so this is the third time I've done this. But just to add myself a bit of an extra challenge, so I should have about 2.5 hours today to give this a go. Trying to beat my personal best, which I think was 4 bingos I got last time, with 11 Pokemon caught for the card. I did get 1 duplicate, so it was 12 in total caught, but 11 different. I needed 1 more to get another 2 bingos, but let's see what the bingo card gives me. Right, straight away I see fire and ground, which is good, so I was kind of hoping both of those would come into it, as that is the fire type outbreak at the moment, and Numel is one of the Pokemon included in it, so that would be my ground type, and probably Vulpix I'll go for the fire type, but I won't do them straight away. I ideally want to aim for the middle tiles, I think. Excuse me. So we have Dragon, Psychic, Normal, and Grass. Now, where's my options? I could do a Dragon Sandwich, go for Cyclizar and one of the others. I haven't had the greatest luck with Dragon type sandwiches before now, but I'm hoping that'll be a bit different this time. But yeah, I think I'm going to start with the Dragon type sandwich, seeing as Dragon's right there in the middle. So Cyclizar would give me the normal type. I'll just leave Poison and Ghost as additional ones to get. So I think I'm going to go for that. So what other options would I get from that? I could get Grass for Exeggutor, Alolan Exeggutor. Is Flying on the... Flying is there as well. I could go for Noibat. So yeah, I've got plenty of options for Dragon type, so I think I will go with that to start with. So I'll probably go for Bagon to start with. I did try for Bagon last time, but I didn't get lucky with it, if I remember correctly. But nope. Let's try this again. See if I get lucky this time with the Bagon. Cyclizar, I think, could be crazy with the new spawns. So it was... where was it? Gone the wrong way? I've gone the wrong way. It was over this way I want to be heading. Yeah. So it's in this area down here where I found them before. So I didn't get much luck last time, but hopefully I'll get better luck this time. So I was already see one Bagon down there. Quick scan around just in case anything random's popped up straight away, because it can quite easily happen with the new spawns. So I'm just going to drop a save, and let's get this first sandwich going. I'll probably... Actually, what sandwich do I want to go with? No, I might as well go for a salty sandwich. Salty for dragon is avocado, salty and spicy. Avocado. Spicy and salty. So noticed I've been getting quite a few salty Herb Mystica lately, so I've got a bit of a stockpile, so I don't know how much longer I'll even be needing them. So if I move on to Shiny Hunting in Legends ZA when that comes out, I'm probably not going to be seeing much of Scarlet and Violet again after that, seeing as I've already caught everything I can Shiny and Scarlet and Violet. I haven't actually been getting great luck this week with Shinies. I've been trying for the past couple of days with the unknown, and I've been getting hardly any Shinies in Legends Arceus, which is rather frustrating. Right, let's see what we got here. A nice early shiny would be great for me. So the green bagon should be nice and visible, I would hope. Now, how was I doing this before? I think I was just doing a loop around the top edge. Oh, there's a shiny. That was nice and quick. That was almost straight away. Oh, that was definitely a good start. Let's just full swipe it and Premier Ball. Also, Salamence is a Mega, so fitting with Legends EA. Oh, that's not caught. That's... It's not even hitting me. Okay, try again. Would have liked to have caught a Dratini in one of these, but Dratini isn't great for hunting in this game. I think it's better in Scarlet to hunt for. It's an isolated encounter anyhow. Really? It is level 23, 1 HP, and is not staying in the ball. Still? Now it's just being rude. Oh, come on. Okay, this is just annoying me. I'm going to switch to Neagle and put it to sleep. Smeagol's my other false swiper I've got on the team, because I've got him set up with a whole load of useful moves, including Spore. We'll now put that bagon to sleep. Very quick redemption after last time, failing the bagon last time, instantly getting it this time. So that's a good start. I'm hoping it's just Legends Arceus that I'm not getting good luck on at the moment. So I have been slowly chipping down at my remaining shinies that I need. Right, that's that one caught. So that is Dragon marked off. That's a very good start. So next I was going to go for Cyclizar for the normal type. Which should spawn everywhere. This is insane and dangerous. This is absolutely crazy with the new spawns. The only issue is that they might just run in, have a shiny run in, and then run off screen immediately. Is the downside. So, yeah, run Sableye, run for your lives. So it should be a fairly easy one to spot. It's very light in colour. It's probably good to be doing it at night as well. So that's handy. And as they run up the hill, they'll despawn themselves, I think. Only issue is I now have them spawning at the bottom of the cliff at the same time. So I remember when I hunted for these before. Just look at them all going in. I think I'd stand in a spot where they would run past me and just despawn themselves. But with this increased area, they're running in and not running out again, so not despawning. So I might be doing a bit of running back and forth. Just to help despawn them. Shiny, 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 shiny. I didn't save there, but I was just trying to catch it. Just want to make sure it doesn't have any self-harming moves, because that would be really unfortunate. I don't think it does, but just in case. Cyclers are level 26. Knows bite, quick attack, break and time. Okay, that's fine. That's another shiny to add to the collection. So this will very soon be shiny number 2. This is going really well already. I've had tough time with the dragon types while I'm doing these before now. So getting 2 within like 10 minutes is an amazing start. Oh, that's normal type. That's 2 down, so Poison and Ghost would complete a bingo already. Unfortunately, I don't think Dreepy is great for hunting. Oh, wasn't that so, yeah, I don't think Dreepy's great for hunting because it overlaps with Ghost types and Dragon types, so you can't really isolate it. And I think that's the issue I have. No. That's what I was after. Trying to hitting all the wrong buttons. That's a result of. Where am I going? I want to go for Alone and Executor, which is over by the Coastal Plaza. It should be another nice and easy one to spot. And should be nice and easy to despawn because of the plaza itself. Look at all these, it's just a forest of them. That is fantastic. Loving all these new spawns. Look at that, that is just a forest of Alone and Executor. And if I just come over here, Coastal Plaza, and back out, and it respawns all of them. Just probably spawning a few Pokemon in the water. Not too many though. So these should be fairly easy to spot because of the bright colours of the shiny. So some shinies aren't easy to spot. This one should be, the red leaves will be a big giveaway. Really hope I don't miss one. I can almost just respawn them going back and forth like this, but not quite enough. Back into the plaza, back out. The old town reset, or whatever you call it, for the spawns. So I'm hoping this one pays off fairly quick as well. Honestly, not sure what I'll go for next. Noibat? I'll go for Noibat. Noibat for the flying type. If I manage to get 4 from a single sandwich, that would be amazing. So the first hunt I done was kind of rough because I hadn't really thought through all the spawn locations properly. I was just going off what I'd used for hunting before, which didn't take into consideration the number of spawns and the area of spawns. So Pokemon that were once easy to isolate with the increased spawn area, no longer easy to isolate, which made it a bit more difficult for me. I should be able to see from the trunk of the tree as well. So some of them are spawning far enough away that I'm hardly able to see them. This little plateau here is quite a nice spot for getting an elevated view of them. Nothing yet. Yeah, so my other shiny hunts have been sort of getting there slowly. So where's my list of them? I'll just quickly pull up in a sec. So I have only 33 shinies remaining to get for my shiny living dex. So 4 of which I can get in Legends Arceus, which are the unknown, which I have 24 out of 28 of the unknown now, which is definitely slowing down. So the more you get, the more chances you are of getting a duplicate. And I've got probably like 50 odd unknowns now, and only 24 uniques. So that's how that's going. So that's slowed right down, so I'm hoping I get lucky with the last of those, but I'll just have to wait and see on that. I was hoping to get that done before Legends ZA comes out. I'm actually hoping to get all of the shiny hunts done before Legends ZA comes out. But of the rest of the ones I need, there are 13 I can get in Sword and Shield, which is what I've been also working on. So I've bred for a few things. Other things I've managed to find people hosting shiny dens for them. So I managed to get a few through that. Oh, there's a shiny. Nice and clear to spot again. Okay, Alolan Executor. Just want to double check the moves. More self-harming ones again. 65, this one's going to be a bit trickier to catch. I have no idea what it's going to know, because apparently it knows everything straight away, so not a clue. This does not help. It just lists all the moves it knows. I hope it doesn't know Wood Hammer. Okay, I think it's just Wood Hammer that's a bit risky. So I'm hoping it doesn't have Wood Hammer. Psyshock, okay. I'm hoping it knows Leech Seed, Mega Drain, Psyshock, and Absorb, which shouldn't be too bad, as long as it does not use Wood Hammer. Leech Seed, okay. Leech Seed and Psyshock, those are two of the ones I was expecting. Still going with the Premier Ball, because it's just my thing. I don't really need to use the Premier Ball, but... Oh, there's a Leech Seed. It's now going to start healing itself, which is fantastic. that's an issue. That is just going to keep healing itself every time. This is a problem. It's going to keep healing itself. This is going to be a bit tricky to catch. I may not bother with the Premier Balls. See, it's healing like a quarter of its health every time. I'm just going to start throwing Premier Balls and see it. Throw a couple, see if it happens, see if it works. Oh, and it did. That's fine. Fantastic. Right, so that's grass. Doing amazingly. Right. Where's my list of those? I could go for fighting, flying... Fighting or flying? Which one do I want to go for? Fighting isn't actually on this list, on my bingo card, so I am going to go for Noibat. Excuse me. If I can remember where it is. Is it Q.U.B.E? I think it's in Q.U.B.E. Excuse me. So I've got a bit of a tickly throat at the moment. Been having a bit of trouble the past few days with my allergies flaring up again, as I stopped taking my allergy tablets, and my note said Mossweet East. Right. Where are the Noibats? I'm not seeing any Noibats here, which is... I cannot remember. Hold on. So my notes just say Mossweet East for Noibat. No. Where's Noibat in the Pokédex? Let's see if I can find its location through this. Great. Just... Oh, please don't say it's a nighttime only spawn. It might be. That's... Oh. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, no. That's a shiny Sentret. Well, that's a bonus shiny. And I've already caught normal type, so... And yes, I do have a habit of finding shinies that easily. It's just a habit I have. I am quite good at spotting the different colours. Even ones like that, which aren't that huge of a difference. I mean, just on its own, a lot of people would just pass by that without realising. Anyway, yeah, so... Oh, no. I have a bad feeling Noibat is a nighttime only spawn, which is a problem, because it is not nighttime. Which is not going to help me. I always second guess Ludicolo, Lombre, because no, I never remember quite what its shiny looks like, so it always throws me off. I think it's because the colouring is different from its other evolutions. It just looks odd when you see it on its own. But I'm thinking I have a slight issue with Noibat, which was my other go-to dragon type. But if I remember correctly, I do have another option for it, Oh, no, hold on. If I remember correctly, without hitting the wrong buttons continuously, if I remember correctly, it is available in this cave. Just by the Cyclozar. If I warp in and a shiny Cyclozar runs straight past, it's going to be very annoying. Why is it night here? It's night here, but not in Q.U.B.E. I had never known. Okay. Okay, we've got Q.U.B.E as well, but that's Noibat. So this is going to be a roaming one to go for. Unless I find a spot to sit and sandwich reset. A picnic reset. I always call it sandwich reset. I do not know why. Don't say that's a shiny Q.U.B.E. Right. It just looked brighter than... Oh, and Baggon's here as well. So, not the best place, but considering Q.U.B.E apparently isn't nighttime right now, which seems very odd to me. Oh, crap. Oh, I thought that was a shiny for a minute. They just light up so much in the distance. Okay, concentrate on the Noibat. Concentrate on the Noibat. Don't want anything else. Just the Noibats. So it is quite a mix. Why is Q.U.B.E not nighttime? The shiny Noibat should be fairly easy to spot. But I keep noticing the other Pokemon looking brighter colours than Noibat instead, so it's very distracting with all these other Pokemon here. There's one. Wow, I'm doing amazing today. That is 4 shinies off 1 sandwich. Should I save that? Probably didn't. Oh well. It's not even half an hour, unfortunately. I'm about to catch my 4th shiny. There we go. Nice. Wait, was I keeping track on the... Like... That's 4. Do I just go for ground while I'm at it? So I don't... Oops. I don't have ice on here, so there's no point in going for... Frigibacks again. That's one of the ones that's missing. I could just go for Q.U.B.E just to get the ground type in. I wasn't planning on it, but... So on Violet I don't have the option of Dino for the Dark type. Do I just go for Q.U.B.E while I've got the sandwich active? How long have I got? 7 minutes. I probably won't get it, so I might as well just go for it anyhow. So I'm going to go over to Alphanada. If I get 5 shiny dragons in 1 sandwich, this is just ridiculous. I should probably heal because of Ceruledge taking a bit of damage and not healing up properly after that Executor. Bing, 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 bing. Anyway. What was I saying? The shinies I was going for. So I think I was saying there was 13 I still have left. Okay. Oh, Shelgon's here as well. There's 13 I still have left in Sword and Shield, most of which can be gotten from raids. So hoping to get that. Shelgon could be an issue. So slowly chipping through them when hosts come up with the right shiny, but it is slow going. What's the way out of here? Up here. So that is rather slow progress at the moment. So a lot of the... And there's Bagan as well, of course there is. A lot of the hosts have actually stopped hosting at the moment, which I think some are just busy. There's one that used to be really good, hosted loads of raids, but they just stopped and they completely changed the way their channel operated, and it's just become terrible now, just to be honest. It was great and they've gone for something different, but they went from having loads of viewers to having no viewers. I want to be coming over. Did he just... I thought it was raining Bagan for a minute. What's going to be the best spot? This is not great because there's a lot more Bagan than I thought there'd be. Oh, yeah, there's definitely a lot more Bagan than I thought there'd be. Like a Sableye. Okay, that's way more Bagan. Might have been the list I was looking at. Was another one which had the person who wrote it was Scarlet Player, which is unfortunate. So they may not have had the handicap of all these Bagan spawning. So their isolated location would have been here, but for me it's not isolated, which could be an issue. If I go back up to the top seemed to be fairly good for Q.U.B.E. So if I head back this way, come on, get up. I'm just bagging a long way. If I find another Bagan, I will catch it, but it won't count towards the total. That's a point. I've actually caught 5 shinies already because of the Sentret, which wasn't even so much boosted. Q.U.B.E. would be nice, but I was planning to get ground from Numble at some point, so not essential. So if I pop a fire type sandwich on, I should be able to get a load of stuff. So I should be able to get... I'll probably go for Vulpix, because I reckon that'll be the easier one to go for. I think my best option is just to run up and down here and see what spawns in the groups. There are a lot of cluster spawns here. So a lot of Shelgon, which is a bit of a worry, but hopefully I get lucky. Can't actually remember what Shelgon looks like shiny. I may be about to find out, but honestly, if I see a Q.U.B.E, I'm not sure if I'd remember what it looks like shiny as well. So I'll probably notice it, but I think it is just a lighter blue again. It's Garchomp that's the hard one to spot. I'm just going to quickly do laps up and down here, just to see if I do get a ground one. But yeah, so 13 left to get in Sword and Shield, most of which will come from dens. So dens have slowed down at the moment, with some people just going offline. I think they're just busy. Others, or one has just stopped doing the dens, because the excuse they made was that some update had made it no longer work the way he was doing it. But the number of people who are still hosting, there are other people still hosting dens without a problem. So I think it's just a him problem and not a game problem, and he's just making excuses, which is annoying. And so in doing so, he's just completely stopped hosting dens, and he's gone on to this other thing that no one seems to be interested in. So he's sort of killed off his own channel just from... As far as, from what I can tell, he's just being lazy and not sorting out the raids. Which is a shame, because it was very handy having someone hosting a service like that. Hosting so many shiny dens. But it is what it is. So I think of those 13, 6 of which have also been confirmed for ZA already. So even if I don't get them in Sword and Shield, I should be able to get them in ZA. There's others that haven't been confirmed yet that should be in ZA as well, so hopefully I get lucky and any that aren't in ZA I do manage to get sooner rather than later. But, so no guarantee, and 7-7, that's fine. That is fine. I got 5 shinies out of 1 sandwich, so we are good. Right, so next. So we have fire at the bottom, ground over on the left. So what options does fire give me? Fire, I've already got normal, already got grass, already got flying. Poison, I can go for Celandit. Then we've got ground dark, I can get Houndour. Yeah, I think if I go for fire next, so I could get... If I go for the outbreaks first, then what do I want to start with? So I've got Vulpix over here, which should be a good one to spot. Be tempted to go up there for it. Also got Numble, which... That is on the side of the mountain, that might not be too bad. I'm going to check out this Numble up here, so... See what the outbreaks are looking like. So I haven't scouted any of these out beforehand, so let's... okay, I can't like... Right, okay, let's see if I can find this outbreak. Numble, which was somewhere in this direction. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't look like Numble. That also doesn't look like Numble. It's in the cave, isn't it? Oops. It's in the bloomin' cave. Could have just flown down. Whoop. Oh look, we have a normal outbreak. Okay, the lighting may be an issue. Do I like this for the normal outbreak? Oops. So the lighting in this cave always throws me off. If I just start cracking through it. What are the spawns like? That's an extra drill. We've got extra drill spawns in it. Okay, there are a few over this side. Magnet on that. That's not helpful. Might not be the best spot to go for him. I'm thinking of going... There's this one over here, which... might be able to get it from the rest area. Rest area doesn't reset spawns, does it? Or does it? No, it doesn't. But this area should be a bit easier. Grass is a bit long. If I back myself up against the wall, that should give me a clear view. So, sandwich a picnic reset. Probably not out of the question. So in the grass, I'm hoping the blue on its back should show up clearer. Right, I'm going to go for this. Right, picnic. Fire... basil. Not faulty. That is probably a very niche reference. And this one can use sweet, which I have an abundance of. A nice and quick sandwich. So if I can get to do all 4 pieces, which that's a delicious looking sandwich. If I'd missed that last leaf, that would have been embarrassing. So if I can get rock as well, that's almost that line complete. I just need psychic. If I can get fire ground and rock in one go, that would get me a huge amount done. So I might go for that. So with the outbreak boost already, the normal and the Vulpix I'll probably go for. Should be fairly easy to find. So fingers crossed for them. If I can then go and get possibly rock and dark if I'm lucky. If I can get both of them out of one sandwich as well. Ah, we have Pyroar and Charmander spawning. That's an oversight. How far do I need? The spawn area is ridiculous. This is... This is a bit problematic, but I'm hoping the outbreak boost will help. Oh, they are really close. That isn't the best. How far do I have to get to? Going further and further away, and they're still still spawned. What is that noise? Is there something stuck in the wall? Might be. Oops. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That reset a lot of them. If I just have to go back into that corner, that should be fine. I just need to get the numbers down to get the shiny chance up. If I'm lucky, get one spawning in the process. hope I don't get any other shinies spawning around the edge. So with them clustered together like this, it's not too bad, so that's able to just take out one after the other quite quickly. So I could have done this before popping the sandwich, but with the sandwich it just boosts the chance of one spawning in the process. Let's go after Charmander. Oh, it's got one more number. No, not gonna get it. I have found multiple shiny Leon Hyrule before now, so really don't need them. Plus I've already got a normal type for today, so don't know if I should have done the fire type first. That oh, shiny. Okay, I need to get a better angle than that because that was completely blocked by the tree. That is a shiny. There we go. So, success. This will be my ground type. Didn't check for self-harming moves again, but oh well. And record it. Ground type, done. There's my list of... Right, another quickly save. And then I'll head back over to Q.U.B.E, try and find a Vulpix outbreak that's in a good spot. Which I think I was going to go up here, so I'll go to the Gracious Stones. Vulpix should be easy to spot, I think. I've got Growlithe up here. I swear if a Growlithe spot pops up shiny straight away, that's going to be absurd. Although it could quite easily happen, because look at all those spawns. That is a field of dogs. Oop, and I fell off. Oh, and Houndour. Oh, might get a Houndour here as well. Well, this could be a double hunt. The Vulpix. So just start knocking these out again. It looks like the Houndour are just a bit further that way, so... Where are you going? Okay, you wanted the bone. Odd when they do that. And all we've got down there is an Orthworm, so that's fine. So Vulpix, lighter colour shiny, so should be nice and easy to spot. So we should be good to spot it here. So we are getting just into the Houndour. But that's not a problem, so if I get a dark type, that's a dark type. So I do need dark type for the list as well, for the bingo as well. Go that way and go after them. A bit of overlap, but... So a Vulpix would be ideal. What are you doing? I was going after Houndour. Yeah, so my living dex is going reasonably well. So I think there is 15 Pokemon that I've counted now that I will need to get in ZA, which should be available. I got that right. But I got that total wrong. I'm sort of one out in the totals. It's about 15. It might be 14, it might be 16, I'm not sure. No, it wouldn't be 14, it would be... No, 16, it's either 15 or 14. somewhere around there, I'll need Legend ZA to get because of Kalos. Because they're Kalos native Pokemon. Well, I may be able to go back to X and Y to catch a few, to be honest, but it'll be easier and more enjoyable to get them in the new game if I can, so I'll be going for them there. I do still have the Ash Hat Pikachu that is frustrating. It's because I've been at that for over a year now, sort of on and off. Every so often I pick it up again and have a few more resets for like half an hour to an hour or so. But not had any luck with that, so that is just annoying. But I knew that was going to be a hard hunt anyhow, so that's going to be a long-term goal either way. So if I can get everything else, that will be great. Assume if I can get it, so I may just never get it at this rate. But I would like to, just for the achievement of it. Okay, numbers getting lower. There's also the roaming Gimmighoul I have on Pokemon Home. Unfortunately, it will be stuck with the Go. Not Pokemon Home. I've got Pokemon Go. Haven't transferred it to Pokemon Home yet. But I can do whenever. But unfortunately, that will be stuck with the Pokemon Go symbol when I transfer it to Pokemon Home, which I think is a bit of a shame, but that isn't something I can do anything about really, so as it's not available in that form in any other game, so it is what it is. It'll probably be given out in an event or something at some point, but until it is, I'll just have the Pokemon Go one as the only possible one available. So, but yeah, so down to only 33 when there's 38 days before ZA comes out isn't bad. So I was sort of hoping to get a pace of like 1 a day, but that's looking very unlikely. So if I can get sort of average 1 every other day, that should get me fairly close. I've not been paying attention to the notifications. I should probably save. But if I lose the sandwich, that'll suck. I really was not paying attention to what the notifications were. Too busy talking, not paying attention to what's going on. But I can start doing loops, checking out Houndour as well. If I try and despawn and respawn the Vulpix, I can check Houndour as I despawn them. Any shiny Houndours around here? No. Houndour might not be the easiest to spot, but I'm pretty sure I will spot it. Pretty sure it's got a blue tint to it and the blue details. Okay, this is the Vulpix area. Where are the Vulpix spawns? So I really was not paying attention to the notifications at the end there, so I'm not sure if it's ready to go or not. I got 1 or 2 more. Oh, now I've got the notification. So I was very close. Right, that should be fine then. So now I should have hit the mark for the best odds. Checking the Houndour as I despawn. This is actually not bad for dual hunting. So despawn one and respawn the others. Yeah, so when ZA comes out, it's looking unlikely I'll have a job by then, so I may just do more streams for that. So I'll be playing it a lot, so I may just decide to stream most days, maybe. So there'll be some days that I don't stream when I'm doing other things, but I will be... That will be the game I'll be playing almost constantly, so makes sense to stream it. And even when I finish the main story, I'll then start shiny hunting, so... that'll be fun. That's as long as it is actually feasible to shiny hunt, because if they absolutely nerf shiny hunting in it, that's going to suck. Because currently the spawn locations don't look great. I mean, they might end up being good, but there's just not a good enough variety shown so far. So, will it be good for shiny hunting, or will it not be good for shiny hunting? Don't really know. This area back here seems like a good spot for spawning them back in. Shiny. Oh, and I completely missed the shiny. There it is, it's just walking away. Yeah, that is a nice visible shiny. False swipe. What do I want to go for next? Do I want to go for Houndour, or do I want to go for Salandit? Houndour I would just be in this area for, so I could just knock out the rest of Vulpix and just stay in this spot, to be honest. Because this seems like a fairly good spot for them. Poison... I mean, Salandit's going to be iffy, I think. If I remember correctly, Salandit was always a bit of an iffy one to shiny hunt for in general. I just realised I did not put on my fire. So no bingos yet, but I'm getting very close to a couple. So next target will probably be Psychic after this. Just going to finish knocking out these Vulpix, so it clears out the outbreak, and then I can go for Houndour. So I'm hoping it shows up rather clearly, but there is no guarantee. Houndour would be good. Houndour would definitely be a good one to go for. So that will give me just water types left to get in that row. But we'll have to wait and see. So doing well so far. So was it 6 shinies for the bingo, 7 in total, I think it is. Oh, Vulpix outbreak's ended. Wasn't my intention. So I should be able to just start roaming around, looking for shiny Houndour. Nice cluster spawns. I'm pretty sure the blue will show up fairly clearly. Rather than black, it's a sort of dark blue, if I remember correctly. So when it shows up, it should stand out may also be completely wrong about that, so... Unfortunately, nothing's spawning down there. I think I've got lucky with this spot, and it's raining. That's problematic. Oh, that's shiny. Did that just spawn right in front of me? I almost hit it by accident, and it's shiny. Well, that's dark type. Yeah, that is very noticeable. Did that just spawn in on top of me, basically? That was kind of crazy. Well, I guess I'm going for Solendit next. Dark. So I could go for Larvesta as well, for Bug. Or do I go for Rock? Oh, I've got options here. So I can go for Rock. Can go for Bug. Is Bug on my list? Bug is on my list. Bug is right down the bottom in that same row. Do I want to go for Rock instead though to get one up there which will complete with the Psychic type? I'm going to go for the Rock. I'm going to go for the Rock. I think there's probably other options for Bug types that I can go for. So... wait. Yeah, I'll go for Rock type. So I want to be going over to this area. So this should be another one that's like a dark blue instead of black. Didn't actually look at how long I've got left on the sandwich, so that might be a bit of an issue. 10 minutes. Or over 10 minutes, that should be fine. Is it a grey sort of colour? Okay, so we've got Growlithe here as well. Can I find a spot without Growlithe? That was a shiny Growlithe for a second, I just saw the tail of it. Okay, we've got Torkoal as well. Is Torkoal part rock type? I can't actually remember Torkoal's part rock type. Torkoal's part rock type, that works as well, but I have a feeling it might be pure fire type. It is pure fire type, that's annoying. So this isn't an isolated hunt, but there's a lot of spawns. So I'm hoping I just get lucky and get myself a rock type before I get plain fire type. I'm seeing quite a few Torkoal though. Okay, so seeing some just random types over there. Okay, I think I need to head away from this area because there are too many Torkoal. I saw a rock. I thought it was Carcoals. I just saw the bright yellow and thought, what the heck is that? And it's a sleeping Psyduck. Not seeing any shinies over there. But the spawn range could work against me around here at times. Is this area better? There's still some Torkoal. And Growlithe. Moved from Torkoal into Growlithe, which does not help. Is there a better area around here to get these from? I'm just seeing lots of Growlithe now. I wonder if the Titan area is a good area for doing this in. I'm not really looking backwards a lot, is also a little bit of a worry, because they can spawn in behind me. Not too much. They are spawning down the bottom though. Growlithe, Growlithe, Growlithe. There's some, but more Growlithe. I'm very worried I'm just going to find a Growlithe. I mean, they're easy to spot, so that's one thing going for them, but I don't really want Growlithe. Is this area better for Growlithe? I was hoping this would be better for Roly-Poly and Carcol. It's just Growlithe I see at the bottom. This whole bottom area is just Growlithe. Oh no, there are some. This may not be the best one to go for. I may want to pivot in a minute if I... trying to think if Growlithe is actually a version exclusive, and this is another one where the list I originally looked at was Scarlet based. There's still spawns of it, but it's just... there's a lot of other things. So the family spawns, the group spawns, will definitely help. I've gotten a lot of luck from cluster spawns like that before now. But... ooh, is this a good spot? This might be the spot if I can just run back and forth along here. Then we get into the Torkoal. I then run back this way. Start to get a few Growlithe, but the majority of the spawns are Roly-Poly and Carcol. So I'm hoping the odds are in our favour. What was that? Hunger Games reference? I've seen the Hunger Games, but they're fine films. But not exactly my favourite. They're alright. Just nothing amazing as far as I'm concerned. That's a lot of spawns. Not more Torkoal that time. Let's try going back. Maybe it's because I went too slow. I get the feeling this is not going to work, so... that was in the ground. You couldn't actually see that was in the ground. looked odd, so I thought it might be a shiny. But so it looks like I might have to get rock from somewhere else, which not a disaster, but would have liked to. I've got I've got 3 from the sandwich, so I've gotten 4 from the first one, 3 from this one. So I'm already up to 7 shinies for the bingo. So if I keep this up with 2 more sandwiches, I could realistically beat my personal best. I might need to be a bit more strategic going forward though. As I run into a whole load of Torkoal. Which is not the one I was looking for. Okay, we've got some of these up here. How is this looking for them? This area? No, we're going to Garth. So this slope seems good. Mostly. Until you get onto the Torkoal. Get a few clusters along there. If I come back this way, I was getting a few clusters along here as well. But it's looking unlikely I'll get a rock type from this, unfortunately. But that's fine, there's plenty of other rock types to go for. A final second shiny would be nice though. So sometimes I see them and I don't even acknowledge that they're Pokemon straight away. A lot of spawn area. Have I not battled you? That's a surprise. I battled everyone earlier. I battled everyone in the game. There must have been one I missed while I was roaming this area. Will I get lucky on the end of this sandwich? So not being isolated hasn't helped, but I haven't seen any Growlithe or Torkoal either, so it's not that I've hit the wrong shiny, I just haven't hit a shiny. Look, I've got chocolate as well. Anything over there? No. The Torkoal is very noticeable yellow. Sort of golden yellow sort of colour. So I have noticed them quite easily in the past. Growlithe likewise is a sort of yellowy colour, so very easy to spot when they show up shiny. Not that I want them shiny, is the thing. I want the Carkol or Rodocoli to show up shiny instead. Which they are not right now. Unless I've missed one badly, which would be a shame, but wouldn't be that surprising. Is there actually a Charcadet outbreak? Because I think Charcadet might be the other fire type in this outbreak event. I think I went for Vulpix because it was easier to spot. number of spawns around here, but just not hitting the shiny. Oh, and that looks like we may have ended. There was a Meowth. Yeah, that's the sandwich ended. Right. Well. Next target. Now, Water and Psychic would both complete a row straight away. So I could go for Water and Psychic. Water and Psychic... probably dangerous, but I could go for a Psychic Sandwich and go for Veluza for the Water type. Routes, I have technically done for Curlier before now, but there's not really many options for Psychic Fairy options. Steel on this list? Steel is on this list, so I could go for Psychic and go for Veluza, Spoink maybe, Routes, Bronzong. Plenty of options there. I could even go for one of the others that overlaps rather than going for a pure Psychic type of Spoink, but I think that might be my option now. So I've probably got 2 sandwiches left to do today. Oh, there's a Dondozo outbreak. Oof. Well, that would be Water type. Oh, no. Let's crack a Psychic Sandwich, for which I need onion. And sour. A little bit of lag there. What was it? Onion. Sour. Oh, getting a lot on sour and salty. Onion, 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 nom nom. Right. So if I go for Veluza first, I can crack off the normal, the Water type. So I reckon Veluza will probably be fairly easy to find. It's very easy to spot, so shouldn't have any problem with that. Okay. So doing well, 8 already. I've got 8 already? No, 7 already. I'm miscounting. I have caught 8 shinies. Only 7 of them have counted. Now, where are we? Veluza should shop. Ah! Okay, not here. That's not the right spot for Veluza, is it? Veluza. There's so many Slowpoke. I would probably end up finding a Slowpoke and not being able to spot it is the big issue. And I might spot it, but it would be risky. There's the Dondozo outbreak. Would I spot a Slowpoke while flying over like this? I did not realise how many Slowpokes spawned in this lake. That is quite a lot of Slowpoke. Instead, I'm just going to carry on to the ocean. Still seeing Slowpoke. So you never know, it might get lucky. Find a random Slowpoke. Would be hard to spot, but wouldn't be the first time I'd spotted one randomly. But the ocean should be full of Veluza. So we are getting other Pokemon spawning as well, but if I can just book it, I'm hoping I spot a green one. I might be a bit too close to shore. What's spawning up here? Oh, I do need to be closer to the shore to get the Veluza spawn. Ugh. I was not expecting Veluza to be tricky like this. Ah! Ignore them. I'm just looking at Veluza. Could get Slowpoke spawning again. Don't ignore them. That is quite amusing to watch. Ah! Look where I'm going. I'm hoping this does work. Just crossed over into a border of Kasseroy Lake. Just there. So a number of times I've caught a random Veluza, just shiny, because it's just... they just spawn everywhere around here. Is quite amusing. I don't think I've ever actually hunted for these before, because they've just spawned so easily. And because they charge at you. Makes them nice and easy to filter through. So I'm hoping I do get lucky with these. So if I can knock out the water type. Water type is actually surprisingly hard to isolate, so it was behind the rock. That's fine. The shiny should be fairly noticeable compared to the others. I'm pretty sure it has bright green fins, so should work nicely. How far do I want to go down this way? I don't know how far they spawn like this. Turned around. Like a quick shiny, but honestly water type was always going to be a bit of a tough one because of isolated spawns. So there's just so much water and so many water types in the game, isolating water types isn't going to be the easiest. Ah! Especially when they keep doing that. Do I just want to be flying over here? Might be a better option. So flying over may be the call. Trying to figure out how to stay low enough without crashing. So, all flying, they are mostly spawning behind me, which is the downside. So many of them just chasing after me. Would like the shiny to pop up soon, no. was hoping this would be quicker. Oh, come on, I bounced off the top of one. I was just trying to initiate the flight and it clipped me with its fin. Made me bounce and I landed on top of the next one. Come on. There we go. Sometimes the click to start flying doesn't always register properly. Come on, give me shiny, give me shiny, give me shiny, give me shiny. Really like to get close to my personal best. So, probably got about an hour left to shiny hunt today. So, it's only got 8 shinies so far, even though 7 have counted. It'd just be easier to just keep going on the water surface. If I can get 4 more, that will at least match last time. Whoa. For the shiny turtle, anyhow. Don't know if I'll be able to get the bingos to go with it, but so I am only really looking at Veluza right now. So looking for the green fin, if I can avoid running into them. Considering how many there are, I really would have thought I'd have found one. That was close. Yeah, that was also close. There's one. Oh, this is going to be easy. Come on. Oh, it's right there. I can see it. I can see it. It's right by the coast. Haha. Come here. There we go. Shiny Veluza. That's the one I was looking for. Right, okay. This will be... I really don't hope it... Let's just throw a ball. There we go. Didn't even need to fully weaken it. Right, Veluza. Counting that as water type. That's a bingo. That's one bingo. Done. Right. Who do I want to go for the psychic type? Pure psychic type. Do I want to go Spike? Oops. So Spike would be an easy one to go for, I think. Where am I looking? What's my notes? Oh, I know where I'm going. I know I'm going. Yeah, I know where I'm going. This is where I'm going. This is a known good spot for shiny hunting. I've seen with the new spawns, this edge is supposed to be really good. So I have the option of Grumpig or Spike, both of which are quite brightly coloured, so should be easy to spot. And all I need to do is keep running up and down this path. And they spawn in groups, which is lovely. I'm going to go beyond the bridge, turn around and go back the line. Right, so this should be an easy-ish one. I just need to get lucky. So I got that Veluza in just over 10 minutes, which was pretty good. I was honestly expecting to get it a bit faster, but considering how eagerly they spawn normally. But here's what it is. Where are they? Okay, we've got a fixed spawn Weavile there by that side. You know what? If that comes up shiny, I'll take it for the dark type. I will definitely take that for dark type. No, wait, no, I've already got dark type. No, it's useless to me then. I got Houndour, didn't I? And that's shiny. That's a nice, good spot for this. See if I can get around to get it. Yeah, we go. That's a nice little spoink. Oh right, Surge took. No! That was a misclick. Now I've got to just weaken again. Surge took damage from the loser. It's a water type against the fire type. Okay. Very cool. What am I meant to do? Okay, caught it. So that is bingo number 2. So what do I want to go for next? So rock is an option. Steel is an option. Bug is an option. No, bug's not an option. Right now, I'm on psychic, aren't I? What were my options? Where's my list? Okay, steel or fairy. Number of times I've actually caught shiny Bronzor and Bronzong while hunting for unknown because of the outbreak that pops up in the same spot as the unknown outbreak. I'm thinking I just come up here and just start looking for a shiny Bronzong. I mean, there are a few spawns around here. What's a good route to take? Is this? I could just do a picnic reset at the top, to be honest. I haven't done a picnic reset yet today. Jeez. What? There's a little bit of a slope. There we go. Found a spot. Picnic on top of the mountain. So these are a nice green colour. So. Copper, I think it is. The copper green. Copper oxide. And it oxidizes. Essentially copper rust rather than iron rust. Goes green. Not seeing anything. Plenty of spawns. Any shinies gonna pop up? So we do have quite a long way down the mountain there spawning, which could be an issue. We are getting lots of spawns. And visibility is pretty good. So they should be easy to spot even if they're down the mountain a bit. Are they still spawning in as I'm just doing a loop? Right. So, where's my thing? So this steel type, I should really go for a corner one, to be honest. I should probably gone for routes first. Hoping I get this quick and then can go for routes. Maybe I should go for routes first. So a corner one on the bingo board would be better because it can count for the diagonal as well, which this one is not. This one is not a corner piece, corner square. So it only counts for 2 possible bingos rather than 3 like a corner piece. Just this one last reset and then I'll head over to do routes instead. That seems like a more sensible option. I'll grab a fairy type. I might get lucky and just grab a random shiny bronzong as I'm doing this, but just before I swap over, but how long have I got on the sandwich? 12 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm going to go and swap. I'm going to swap to this area, which I think I may have tried for routes before now. Oops. So I think I caught Curly last time. I don't think I caught routes here. That's the fixed spawn. So routes are a little bit tricky to spot in the grass. But the blue should stand out. You have to be a little bit careful though, so... take it a little bit slower than I have done the other ones. But they appear in a rather large area around here. Getting a bit too close to the water. So I'm hoping the blue shows up. So the green doesn't really stand out too much. So they're quite easy to miss when they're green in the grass, except when they're in the shade and the shadow highlights them. But the blue, I'm thinking, should stand out. I hope. Oh look, a green one that I didn't notice. Oops. Right. So, I'm 2 shinies out of this sum so far, which isn't bad going. If I can get 2 more from the last one, that will roughly match what I got before. But I would like to beat my personal best. So this is kind of a challenge I'm setting myself, just to get as many shinies in bingo as possible. So the increased spawns are definitely helping. But just need to wait and see. Yeah, so looking forward to Legend Zero when that comes out, so we'll probably be playing that a lot. Some Ekans in the grass. You snake in the grass, you. Okay. But yeah, I have been playing a lot of Phasmophobia lately, so that's what I sort of Pokemon during the day, Phasmophobia at night. Because why not play Phasmophobia at night? So I'm leveling up quite nicely in Phasmophobia. I've left my friends in the dust, basically. They only play when we're playing together, really, so I think they have played a little bit by themselves, but not a huge amount, whereas I do enjoy just playing by myself at times as well, just to challenge myself to, and also learning all the ghost types. So I was doing the new this week's event challenge last night, and that is painful on your own. I mean, the last one wasn't great, but I managed to get lucky on a couple of the hunts. Although I think it is actually a 2 evidence thing. I kept spending ages trying to find a third bit of evidence and not finding it, and I realised when I stopped playing that I think it might be part of the challenge that does that. I think it is a 2 evidence challenge, which makes it a bit more tricky. So you've got limited sanity. And what sanity you do have is dropping very quickly. So, not the best. But I haven't actually finished the challenge yet. I've done 2 of the 3. Managed to identify their special traits, their behaviour, of what limited evidence I have. The problem is, by the time you actually find the ghost, it's already starting to hunt, so I think with 4 people it would be a lot easier, because you can split up and search more areas of the house. But by myself, I have to go room by room trying to find it, and quite often as soon as I'd find it, it would start hunting, and I would die fairly quickly. Not always. I've gotten better at escaping hunts now. The sort of reflex to quickly switch the torch off, and I sort of remember where a few of the hiding places are now, so I can roughly find my way. But yeah, so I'm improving, but it is kind of slow progress. Trying to do things like that by myself, so it could do doing them with my friends, but they've just been a bit busy lately. So haven't had a chance to this past week. Don't know when we'll get to play next, so we're hoping to play last Sunday, and that fell through. Hoping to play this Sunday, no one responded. But it's fine. We'll get together again soon to play. What I haven't actually told them is that I've leveled up a lot more than they think I have since we last played, because I unlocked the custom difficulty, and that allows you to level up a lot quicker. So I've put myself together a custom difficulty setting that gives me 6 times the rewards, while still giving 3 pieces of evidence. So it's a bit dangerous, but as long as I don't go too risky on it. I'm fairly sensible with my actions, I can identify the ghost without too much trouble. I've actually gotten a couple of perfect hunts while playing on that setting. I've only been doing the first map so far, so I'm actually thinking of doing a stream of Phasmophobia on Wednesday this week as my next filler. So I was playing Q.U.B.E, 10th anniversary version past couple of weeks, but I thought I'd take a break from that. So today I'm doing the shiny hunt, and Thursday I'm thinking of doing some Phasmophobia. But I'm thinking for Phasmophobia of challenging myself to do as many maps as I can solo. Probably on professional difficulty, I think. I think I can handle professional difficulty. So I'll work through from small to large, so I don't know how many I'll actually get done. I won't there's a shiny. I won't move on until I've beaten the current map that I'm on. Right, so this gives me fairy. So if I can then go electric and ghost, that'll get me 2 more bingos. Poison as well would get me another 2 after that. So there's the fairy. I don't think I've got poison and ghost as options for the psychic sandwich, unfortunately. How long have I got left on sandwich? 1 minute. No, wrong button. Let's just hop back up to the top of the mountain and see if one shows up at the last minute. Oh, no. Oh look, I've got Gardevoir spawning now. Where were these before? Was it because it was night time? Oh, that's unexpected. "42 seconds. Are there any areas of the mountain I can go to that does not have Gardevoir mixed in?" Nope. Ah, that's actually an odd... I did not realise that. Never know, I might get lucky and get a shiny, but I've got like left 30 seconds left on this, so this is just going to be a case of fly by and see if I get lucky. So I've got my fairy type, and we're done. Right, okay. So, yeah, so what's that? 11 shinies caught already? That is pretty good. So, electric and ghost. Rotom's definitely going to be an obvious one to go for. I could go for Toxtricity for poison as well. So that would give me ghost for Rotom, electric loads I could go for. Toxtricity would get me poison. Where's my table? That would get me those 3 if I can go for a bug type as well. Oops, sorry. Bug type, not great for electric. Ghost probably wouldn't be any better. No, bug type is going to be my missing link here, I think. Which is unfortunate, but is what it is. So I'm going to crack an electric sandwich. I am going to go for... let's go Rotom first. Get the ghost type in. Where am I going? Let's go to Lighthouse. Now in this spot I can do the town reset. Tender Mouse. Glad I don't need to shiny hunt for them anymore. Now, electric sandwich. So might even have time to squeeze in one more at the end, but it'd have to be a quick one. Electric is yellow pepper and salty and spicy. Yellow pepper. Spicy, salty. Nice and easy. Be a horrible sandwich, but apparently the shinies like it. You can hardly see the bloomin' peppers on there because of the yellow. Yep. Assuming I clicked all that correctly, that should be correct. So I'm almost certainly going to beat my personal best on this one. So if I can get 3 from this sandwich, this will be amazing. Electric, electric, electric. Done. End sandwich. And try and spot a red Rotom. Now the spot I always liked was around here. Nope, not there. It is going to be a bit tricky to spot them because they're spawning over such a wide area now. And I'm going to keep running into them like that. Okay, this is... This case of it, has the Rotom always been this small? So the answer is yes, but we just never realised it. Oh, there's the despawn point. Do I want to start roaming and in between resets, or... So I can just try and roam back and forward along here. Probably shouldn't go too fast. Yep. God, this is just spawning so far away now, it's hard to see them, is the issue. If I do this, and do this, this will be respawning them. Oh look, I've got Palmy at the top there as well. What if I... Oh jeez, they're all the way over there. I really hope I manage to get these quite quickly. This will definitely be a new personal best. So this is... Wait, can I... If I stay up this end, then the slope, I think, contains them. I just need to be careful jumping off. So if I come up to here... Don't see any red ones. If I loop out and back in, so I come back this way, that resets them as I come back. Let them spawn in. Oh, there are some behind me. I'm hoping I do get lucky here. So fortunately, being electric type sandwich, I don't have the issue of ghost types popping up when it gets to night time. And hitting that loading zone is going to be a bit of a hazard, but the despawn point, whatever you want to call it. Right. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm just sort of doing these shiny hunts for the time being, so while I'm off work. So I'm just looking for work. Oops. Been looking for work and just getting no luck whatsoever. There's just nothing around right now, so not much I can do about it. So parents say, "Oh, just retrain." It's like you want me to retrain, like go back to uni for another 3 years, and possibly not even get a job then. It's just, oh, you can train on the job. No, not unless you find a job where it will train you. Most places want people with experience in that job already. I did actually see one job I kind of liked the sound of, but it was out of town. I wouldn't have any way to get to it, unfortunately, which was a bit of an issue. It was a apprentice model maker, which included architectural models, which I do have experience with. But say it's out of town and I don't drive, so getting there and back would be difficult. So no sense in applying for a job that I can't even get to. So that's literally the best thing that's come up, and even that's not suitable. So there's nothing in architecture at the moment. I've heard just practice shutting down or downsizing at the moment because it's just a lack of work. Government screwed us over a while back with restrictions coming in, and they let too many applications through before the restrictions came in, and now they've got a backlog of stuff to clear through, and with that stuff to clear they don't need new stuff designed, so sort of had a surge of work for architects and then nothing. It's just screwed us over. So that's why the practice I was working for had to let me go. The work just dried up. And there's also developers going under because they committed to too many projects and then couldn't afford to fund all of them. They'd done all that in the time when the housing market is not great. So they couldn't sell the houses they were building. And they were getting loads more built, so they weren't getting the money in to pay for the new ones, and several of them went bankrupt, including one which we worked quite closely with. So one of our main sources of work disappeared, and we were sort of left high and dry a bit. Yep. Hit the despawn point. These are really hard to spot. But anyway, yeah, so for the time being I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Doing these streams to what is probably no viewers right now. Not that I'm actually looking. I haven't had any notifications for messages, so I should have a tone go off when I do get a message in chat to alert me to it, as I don't always look at that screen. Oh, that window. Okay, okay, this is taking longer than I was hoping it would. Just so many and I can't even see them. They are just so small. And they spawn in such a large area. So when they're against the sky, they are really hard to spot. Oh, actually, they should be easier to spot if they're shiny. Despawn point. But yeah, I'm still playing Magic the Gathering each week at my local game shop, Langdon Games. That's a shiny. That is still not easy to spot, but that's a shiny. Ball swipe's not going to work, so I'm just going to throw a ball. No, that's not caught. I'm going to throw one ball and then swap to Sneasel. Sneasel, Smeagol. No. Okay, Smeagol it is. Smeagol should get me where I need to go. So if I can get another electric and a poison type, that should give me a decent number of shinies for the list today. So this has taken longer than I was hoping for on this Rotom, which is unfortunate. Okay, now, no. Soak changes it to water type, so I can then use False Swipe on it. So that's why I've got Smeagol set up like this. No. False Swipe. Also lets me put grass types to sleep with Spore. And try a Premier Ball again. Oh, I'm going to put it to sleep. No! That's the wrong move. That was the wrong move to use there. Well, nothing happened anyhow. Come on, you Spore, you Spore, you Spore. Yeah! So electric or poison will give me another bingo after this. And then the other one will give me 2 more. There we go, that's that caught, that's Ghost. Check. So I'm now at the 2-hour mark of the stream-ish. Oh, and I'm just being attacked by Rotom. That's fantastic. Now I'll go for the pure electric type first, because I actually caught one the other day. There was an outbreak and I found it easy to catch. But just mark off. Where's my... So we have Voltorb spawning on here, and I can despawn them just by running near to them. Oop. Too close. So I did get one from an outbreak without actually knocking anything out from the outbreak. I just despawned them by making them explode. Because exploding doesn't count as defeating them, so it doesn't... Okay, that was the rock that I hit that caused me to do that. Okay. let's just keep running. So I'm not getting close enough to all of them, but I think I should be getting close enough to enough of them, and the blue is very easy to spot. So with the boost from... That was a bad turn. I was about to say, with the boost from the sandwich, I should have a shiny spawn fairly quick. If I just find a good area like this, I can just keep despawning them. So I hope you get it. Alright, yeah, so I've been playing Magic each week still. My game shop. Just love watching them explode. So just playing standard at the moment because no one wants to play anything else because that's not what the RCQ format is. And people apparently only want to play the competitive format at the moment. Pull them up. So I have been playing my Tifa landfall deck. My one punch kill deck as some people call it. But honestly I've been getting some really mixed luck with it. It's really annoying because it needs an even draw of cards to do what it's supposed to. But if you only draw like the wrong half of the deck, which happens far too often with the deck, I don't know why it happens that often, but it does keep happening. But when it happens, you just can't do anything. And the deck just dies on its feet. It's just nothing. And it is absolutely miserable when I'm just sitting there and I can't do anything. I'm just playing a land each turn, or I'm just sitting there with a handful of creatures, not able to play them because I'm not drawing the land. It's one or the other. I need creatures and lands, and I just get one or the other. Far too often. What's wrong with that? We have one more week to go before the Spider-Man set is released, which don't really know how well that's going to go. So a lot of the cards seem very... it looks like it was designed as a commander set, basically, with lots of synergies within the set itself, but not really outside of the set, which isn't usually good for a standard set. That's usually what you get with a commander set. But well, you could get it in standard bit, but not this much. I mean, the main mechanics are pretty much exclusive to this set, which does not play well with other sets. I mean, usually the mechanics will synergize in some way with other mechanics from other sets, but these don't really. It's like Heroes, which I think Heroes is Final Fantasy, but it was a very minor thing in Final Fantasy, and I think they have a little bit of hero stuff, and they've got like they might have brought in villain as well, the Spider-Man, and they've got a lot of spider stuff, which there is next to no spiders in standard at the moment, so it's just for this set. So much of the synergy is just spider related. It's like, okay, you can make a deck out of Spider-Man cards. Is it good? Probably not, because it's got such a limited pool of cards to draw from this one set in standard. It's like not the best. So it's probably going to have more value for collectors and commander players, to be fair. But I've got my usual box and bundle pre-order, and I'll be doing a couple of the pre-releases. But not really expecting to have that much of an impact on standard. But before then, we've got one more standard, and I'm thinking of actually cracking out my old standard deck. My Landfall Crime deck that I put together, which was pretty much just my own brew that I came up with. Uses the landfall mechanic to an extent, which we've got some more cards for recently. But the landfall is also from the deserts, which were introduced in a Thunder Junction set, and when they come in, they deal 1 damage to your opponent. They come in tapped, but there's also... oh, there's a shiny. There's also a card in Standard that allows you to have them come in untapped, so I've put them all together in the deck. There's also crime cards. That's another shiny. That's 2 shinies at once. I'm just going to quick ball this, because I don't want it to blow up on me. And there's another Bolt Orb shiny right behind it, so that's the electric type, so that's another bingo. How long have we got left on sandwich? Will I make it to... I might have enough time. So this is too risky with exploding, so I'm just going to quick ball this again. I really don't need Bolt Orbs in the Premier Balls anyhow. I've caught so many of them. That's that done. That one was just an extra one anyhow. But I'm now going to head over to find Toxtricity, which I believe is back in the Alphanada Cavern. Pop a quick save. So back over to the cavern where I've already been today. Didn't actually check what outbreaks there were outside of the event ones. I may have wanted to heal up quickly, but I'm not going to waste time. I'm just going to head straight in, try and get these spawning. So it should be a bright pink rather than the purple. I think this is a fairly isolated hunt. So should spot them. Wow, they spawn all the way up there now. That's an issue. There are so many spawning. Is this... what is this? It does look cool with all these spawns, so... that is just mental. Does this path work? Do I want to go back to the flat area? Am I going too fast with spawns? I might be. So I'm currently by this entrance, but there is a wide open space by the other one. I think this one might be better for despawning, going back up and forth, up and down. Saying a cross between back and forth and up and down. There, which muddled me then. Yeah, so Standard's doing fine at the moment. So I know the competitive scene is bad for Standard right now because of the VV decks, which, let's face it, shouldn't have happened. They should not have allowed that card into Standard. There was already an issue with Storm style decks, which... that's a shiny, that's a shiny, that's a shiny. Let's try and weave through and get the shiny. Wow, this is going to be another, is it 2 bingos now? This is just going fantastically. Yeah, so... do I want to go for the full 12? Is there anything I can get Steel Rock and Bug types with? Let's just swap back to my usual... why have I lost my Premier Balls? Oh yeah. Is there anything I can get Steel Rock and Bug with a single sandwich? Steel... doesn't have rock type. No. Bug does not have rock type. Okay, that's a bit of a pain. So I don't have any other. Wait, I could do electric rock. Geodude. This is going to have to be very quick to try and get it on the end of this sandwich, but it's doable. So Geodude spawn over here, and they're electric rock types in this area. How long have we got? 6 minutes. 6 minutes on a sandwich to get an loading Geodude to spawn. I don't know if I despawn them quick enough. Okay. Got Graveler as well, which is fine. They should be bright orange, so it should be nice and easy to spot. Where's my... Just want to double check they don't have exploding moves. Which they might do at these levels, not entirely sure. If I do manage to get this, I'm 100% going for the last two before I finish stream today. See if I can do the full board. I think we're already up to 16 shinies in total anyhow. This will take it up to 18. If I get this one. Unloading Geodude. Self-destruct level 24, explosion level 36. It is going to blow up on me. So I am probably just going to quick ball it like I did with the Voltorbs. I really don't need it for the collection, so it's fine. So I think I did do a Geodude for a card hunt before. I don't think I've done it for the bingo hunt yet. So... 4 minutes left on the sandwich, so hopefully see a bright orange one in a minute. It's nice and easy to spot at least. Yeah, with Magic I don't really do the competitive stuff, and fortunately no one at our shop has built a VV deck, so we don't have to worry about it. But it is frustrating when I just sit there and do nothing when the deck just doesn't behave, and it is just miserable just sitting there doing nothing. So I'm hoping my other deck is at least a bit more consistent. But I'll just try it out once and see how it goes, so I might just swap back and forth between the decks as I feel like it. When it works amazingly well. The Tifa one. But... it is vulnerable to removal, but it has protection from removal. I just need to hit the cards to do it. Quite often I'm sitting there, and I've got the protection spell in hand, but I've missed a land drop. And I can't protect it because I don't have the extra land in play, and it's just like... ah, frustrating. But yeah, it's just a gamble of a deck, which most of the time it should be more consistent. if it just gave me a decent spread of cards from the deck, it should be fine, but it just doesn't a lot of the time. So rather than just getting frustrated every time, try the other deck. I'll just try the other deck. So. Okay. So if I manage to get this, which I'm not entirely sure if I will head over and go for Scizor as a bug steel type, using a steel type sandwich. I think it was a steel type sandwich I used for it. And then I'll just grab another steel type that I can find. Which should complete the whole bingo card, which would be great, but I am pushing it right now. 1 minute. When I get a last minute shiny. If I don't get this one shiny, I'm just gonna call it. Because I don't think I get any more. Did mark it off, didn't I? Yeah. Forgot to do that. So the only one that... Actually, it would. Every single one would... this one would give me one more bingo, and then the others would give me the last two. Or last three, even. 4? Oh, I mean, it is. Come on, give me a shiny. So, nearing the end of the time I set for myself. Shiny. It actually showed up. It actually showed up. Well, that's a buzzer beater, but I'm gonna have to be quick here. Quick ball. Caught. Rock type, that's another bingo. Right, I now want steel type. Right, I'm going to just check. Yeah. Wait, no. It is in this area. It's right in this spot. It's in this exact spot. Oh, get off the... Every wrong button I'm pressing. It's actually showing Scizor on the map right now. Right, I'm going to be pushing this. Turn. Big glitchy there. Oh. Make a new sandwich. I want a Omberg. Omberg. That's just bad. Sweet should do it. Now Scizor should appear in this spot, and then I can go for any other. It's just literally a burger and a bun. Pathetic burger and a bun. You'd want two in that, but at least. I can get Scizor. That'll be bug type, and then I'll go for some other steel type. Okay, Taste Jason Original. Steel, steel, steel. Okay, we're done. End the picnic. Scizor's already appearing. Lots of Scizors appearing. It's nice and good. That is redundant use of vocabulary. If I actually manage to complete the whole bingo card on this one, this would be amazing. I mean, it's so doable. It is so very doable. I'm looking for the sort of greeny, goldy. What even colour do you call it? No, not that. I think it's sort of a goldish colour, but it's got a slight tint of green, I think. That's how I picture it in my head, anyhow. I might be thinking of one of the old sprites, though. I've had more of a green tint to it. Maybe it's just green. I don't think it's a proper green. Maybe like a khaki green, maybe? The Scyther doesn't look hardly any different. It's like a few details of brown and sort of cream on it, which isn't a great shiny. Q.U.B.E goes from brown to green, and it gets like the proper green from Scyther. From Scyther. But Scizor, I think, is a bit of an odd one. It doesn't look quite right. Its shiny looks odd for the family. So I would really like to get these both by 6 o'clock. If not, I probably just overrun just to get this done. So I don't know if I'll be doing another shiny hunt stream before Legends EA comes out. I might do. I might do a Legends Arceus shiny hunt stream ahead of ZA coming out to stick with the Legends theme, but I may also do one where I just hunt for Pokemon that Mega Evolve or something like that. But I probably don't really need any of them, but I may do something else. I may not do anything before ZA. I may just save Pokemon until ZA comes out. So I've got Q.U.B.E that I'll probably be streaming next week. I just had a message come through which I didn't read properly, but it was nothing important. So I'll deal with that later. But yeah, so I've got Q.U.B.E that I'll probably be streaming next week. So Phasmophobia on Wednesday. I think Q.U.B.E should take me a couple of weeks, which will get me close to ZA's release, but it might be slightly short, so I might just do some filler stuff in the meantime. I might find something else to play instead for a week or two, but I do not know yet. So I'm just taking it sort of a few weeks at a time. So not planning anything long term in case anything does show up work-wise, but seems unlikely at the moment. To be honest, both times I've actually found work in the past, I've gotten fairly lucky with it. I just happen to be right place at the right time, and at the moment it doesn't seem like there is a right time for anything. But just carrying on, just coping, I guess. Doing this just to keep myself from going insane. Yeah. So I do have Batman Arkham Asylum to play, which I may do towards the end of October. So I might do a couple of weeks of ZA and then swap over to that, just to sort of celebrate my sort of 1 year of streaming, because I started playing Batman Arkham Knight. It was the first game I properly streamed. So going back to the Arkham series for the last game I need to play, which is the first one, which is completely out of order, but it is what it is. So I think that would be a nice sort of full circle kind of thing to do. So not sure about that completely yet, so I may just do ZA until I feel like changing. I may start streaming more, I don't know. So I may actually pick up some more viewers when I play ZA. Especially if I get shiny hunting fairly quick on it. So I quite often start shiny hunting for things. Or at least I did in Legends Arceus. Although I think it was more luck than anything that I started getting shinies fairly quick. I think they changed the way shinies worked after it released, so it didn't... I think it got harder to get shinies in some ways. I think the main way to get them changed, so it didn't work anymore, and they introduced the outbreak, or the mass outbreaks to make it easier or something like that. But I thought there was a shiny there, but it was just in the distance, so I hadn't fully loaded in. And this is taking longer than I was hoping, so I'm basically going into overtime at this point, but I would kind of like to finish the bingo board. Bingo card. Because I'm just so close. It is literally 2 Pokemon away from finishing it. And I am a bit of a completionist. So just being able to actually finish one of these would be amazing. To be honest, I was a little late starting. I was hoping to start at 3, so ended up starting around past, which held me up. So that was a few things that held me up. A bit of it was having a sneezing fit because of my allergies going wild at the moment. I can't remember if I actually mentioned it, but I've stopped taking my allergy tablets, so my allergies seem to have started kicking in over the littlest things for some reason. Usually at this time of year allergies wouldn't be an issue, but I think I just have very mild allergies to a few things, and usually natural resistance would deal with it, but because I've been taking my allergy tablets, the natural resistance isn't there, and I just need to wait for it to build back up again now that I'm not taking the tablets. But it's giving me itchy eyes, and every so often I have a sneezing fit, which isn't great. Although neither's my shiny luck with these sizzle. I done so well the rest of the stream. It's the last sandwich. Last sandwich of the stream. What was this? 4 sandwiches I've done? 5 sandwiches I've done? I've lost count. I've done Dragon, Fire, Psychic, Electric. Yeah, this is 5th. So that's basically 2.5 hours of sandwiches, which is what I was planning to do. I was planning to stream for 2.5 hours at least. And I was aiming to get 5 sandwiches in, which, starting a bit later, was what kept me from doing that. But I would really like to see a shiny sizzle. But yeah, just... I think I've already beaten my personal best for the number of shinies I've caught in a single stream. So, going for the bingo card is just to top it off, just my own sense of completion. So I was thinking of doing this on the plateau area, but doing it here, I've got the town reset, what is essentially a town reset. The plaza reset, I guess. But yeah, so still getting the news about ZA each week, even if it's not the best news we've been getting. So it's just megas, and most weeks so far we've got Mega Horlucha, which is fine. Mega Horlucha's fun. Mega Victreebel looks fun as well. I was honestly hoping that would be a Pokemon horror game rather than just a Mega, because when they first posted it, it didn't have anything to do with ZA in the post. It was only when it came close to the broadcast that it actually added ZA to the announcement, and I was like, oh, it is a ZA thing. I saw that first screenshot and I was like, that looks so much like Phasmophobia. If this is a haunted house type game with Pokemon, that'll be amazing. It's a Phasmophobia styled Pokemon game. Or Pokemon themed Phasmophobia style game. It would have just been amazing for me. But it wasn't, it was just Mega Victreebel. Which, bit of a shame, but it is a hilarious shiny, hilarious Mega. But it's Mega Horlucha, kind of deserved. A lot of people were disappointed it wasn't Machamp, but I don't think Machamp needs it. Machamp got a Gigantamax, so I think they've probably used up most of the ideas they had for him with that. Horlucha needed something. He was a bit lacking as it was, so getting a Mega kind of deserved. I do like Horlucha, but he just wasn't that strong in the past, so getting a Mega should change that. So a number of Horlucha I've caught in this. That's just crazy. I wish I could catch Shiny Scizor as easily as I catch Shiny Horlucha. My phone just twittered again with something else, which I'm not going to look at right now because I'm focusing on the Scizor. Yeah, and then this week, or last week, really, there was the Malamar, My Friend Malamar, or whatever it was called, which is absolutely bizarre and is teasing something from Malamar, which I'm a little bit annoyed it's a 2-week thing they're doing for it. So the question is, what is it? Is it going to be Mega Malamar? Is it going to be an evolved form of Malamar? I mean, Malamar evolving with friendship? With the My Friend Malamar, possibly? Maybe even a regional variant, or a regional evolution? Which is a bit odd for Kalos, which is technically is it its home region anyhow? I think it was. So getting a regional variant in its native region anyhow is a bit odd, but maybe Lumiosian or whatever it is. Lumiosian Malamar. Maybe. Which I'm honestly just I just want to see more of the areas to catch Pokemon. So adjusting Megas and stuff is fine, but it's a bit lacking. Is there a random Geodude there? And I'm halfway through the time, still not got a Scizor. I think my luck has just ended with this point. It's just not letting me get that last little hurdle to complete it. Ugh, itchy eyes again. Yeah, it's just the areas. It's just the biggest hurdle for me with ZA. I'm getting the game. I'll probably enjoy the game, but I'd love it to just have the same sort of catching stuff that Legends Arceus had, because shiny hunting in Legends Arceus was so fun, with the shiny sparkle and sound, and just like soaring over a large area and just, oh, I just heard a sound. Where did it come from? That was fantastic. So Scarlet and Violet have the overworld shinies, but they lack the sound, so you can quite easily miss them. and as soon as they go out of range, they despawn completely. In Legends Arceus, they didn't. They stayed sort of in the game's memory, so that if you went out of range, you could then go back into range to find whatever you missed. It's fixed as soon as you enter the area, I think. Which was great, but they haven't actually shown any of that in Legends EA. They've shown these sort of relatively small wild areas that, okay, as soon as you walk into them, you'll probably see any shiny that's in them, I guess, is sort of how the size looks. Except if it's like on a rooftop, in which case it looks like you have to basically warp to the rooftops anyhow, so it's basically another area. So you basically, shiny hunting looks like it would just be like walk in and out of the area, kind of like what I'm doing here. I'm just waiting for the shiny sound. And that seems to take a bit of the fun out of it. I mean, like this, I'm having to look for the shiny. But with the shiny sound, it's just going to be kind of boring, I think, if you're doing it that easily. Just in, out, in, out, in, out, oh, shiny, done. And it's like, So, I'd really like there to be larger areas to visit rather than just the wild areas. And I'd like it if there were like outbreaks. Again. So even if it's like save before you go into an area, go in, there's the outbreak. As soon as you leave, the outbreak ends. Fine. You can just reset and walk back in, respawn everything in, try again. It's a soft reset, sort of shiny hunt. But in those small areas, that's sort of how I can only sort of envision it. And it's just not the same. But I think it needs the exploration element that Legends Arceus had with the open areas. And the town just doesn't have it, it's too restricting. It's like they had a formula for a game that was fun and enjoyable, and it seems like they're kind of throwing it away just to focus on battles, which not many people really missed. I mean, yeah, it didn't have much battling in it, but just add more, don't change the entire game to focus on it, is my thought. But where on earth is these shiny sizzle? This is getting annoying now. I thought this would just be one quick last hunt just to finish off this bingo card. I don't actually know if I've got... should be on screen now. So I've just got the steel and bug type to go, and these are steel and bug type. I'll do these as the bug and get another steel type. I just need the bug to show up, and it's just not, and it's getting frustrating. If my luck has gone so well this far and then just fallen at the end, that is so annoying. This is painful. I hope I haven't missed one, is the other thing. Do I get more spawn if I move slightly further this way? Because I did see a Flygon over that way. I do. Is this a spot to go for? So the spawns and with the update are absolutely fantastic. I just wish it was like this the whole time, but wasn't possible on the Switch one. So I get the feeling the sort of upgrades that the Switch 2 got were sort of planned for the Switch 1 a while back, and it just never got it. And Scarlet and Violet just sort of suffered because of it. Because Scarlet and Violet were the second generation of Pokemon games on the Switch. So I think they were originally intended to be the sequel to the Switch, which would be more powerful. Only for it to not be ready in time. So they were stuck on the Switch 1, which limited their power, which was a shame. Okay, this is definitely a better spot to do it in. I was too far over that way and everything was spawning in the neighbouring area. You can see a trap inch in there as it is. I've got more spawns now, so hopefully it'll be a bit quicker to get the shiny. Now that I've got 10 minutes left, are you kidding me? Oh, this is going to be a disappointing end to the blooming thing. To get this close to finishing the blooming bingo card, and then the last sandwich just screws me over. That's just going to be disappointing. Number of scythers I've caught in games in the past. I don't think I've ever actually caught a scissor just off the bat as a scissor. I've always caught scythers. But I've not had a habit of noticing the scyther shiny as well. That's another one which most people would miss completely, but I have a habit of noticing. Don't know why. Don't know why I notice it. But it's still not giving me the shiny. Go on, this time. This time. Give me the shiny. Give me a shiny. Give me a shiny. No, there's no shiny up there. No shiny up there. You're not going to give me a shiny. Nope. Nope. And... nope. Okay. Try again. What if it's that guy scaring them off? Would very much like to find a shiny quickly so I can go and get the last one for the bingo card. If I don't get either of these, this is just going to be just so disappointing. To have gotten so close. I've done so well up to this point. And now it's just not. It's just not playing ball. Oh, shiny. Oh, thank God it was actually the right one. Okay, that's got the... I'm going to re-encounter it because there's that other scissor in the way. There we go. I'm just going to quick ball it. I don't care. And I've only just noticed I do have actually got viewers right now, so... oh, the quick ball didn't work. I don't usually get many viewers, so welcome to the stream. Let's do a not very effective false swipe. So I have less than 10 minutes left on the sandwich. I am almost completing my bingo card. I'm basically into overtime a little bit now, because I wasn't planning to stream past 6, but I'm now at 20 past 6. Quarter past 6. I have a clock that's fast. I'm hoping I can catch this without too much trouble. So the quick ball not working first try is annoying. I might just ultra ball it in a sec. So it's boosting its defense, which let's just try ultra ball, ultra ball. Try an ultra ball, see if that works. Nope. I think I'm already at like 18 shinies for this stream, so this is the most I've ever caught in a single... there we go! Bug. checked off. That is another bingo. One more to go. I just need a steel type. What am I going for the steel type? Orthworm? I could do, or Pawniard. 6 minutes. Oh god. If I go up to... Not there. There. I've had good luck in the trees before now, or in the bamboo, with Pawniard. Hoping to be able to spot the blue nice and easy. I could do Orthworm, but its tendency to disappear into the ground. A little bit of lag there. Its tendency to disappear into the ground is a bit of a risk. I'm hoping I can... So Pawniard or Bishop, either will do. I just want to see a blue one. And a gold duck is blue, but not what I meant. I've got less than 6 minutes to find a shiny one. Okay, we've got other stuff spawning. That's slightly problematic. Okay, I was expecting more group spawns here, but... I think it's just stuff on the water, so if I can stay away from the water... Why is low kick spawning now? I've just caught a bug type. Okay, this looks... okay. Not going too far that way, although one of those wouldn't be terrible. Already caught one during one of these streams though, so not ideal. Just want a steel type to finish off. Do I go for Orthworm instead? I think I'm already here now, so I have to stick to it, so... So I'm at 19 shinies in a stream now, which is definitely personal best. Would really like to get the last one to do the bingo card though. Oh, I thought that was it. It was just in the shade. Lighting. Damn it. Saw a darker coloured Bishop. Nothing's spawning here right now. What have we got over here? Not seeing any blue there. Come on. Bishop or Pawniard, either's fine. 3 minutes left on the clock. There's way too many things spawning here that aren't steel types. Hoping to get one in time. Worrying I will not. Which will be really disappointing. This is going to be disappointing, isn't it? Oh, to get so close to doing the bingo card complete. That's just gonna be painful. All the low kicks. I have bad history with low kick shinies because I found a random shiny one at one point and it killed itself. Because it couldn't hit my ghost type. I mean, look at these spawns. Shiny would be amazing right now. So I'm going to call it once this sandwich ends, but that's not 45. Still not seeing shiny. So the larger spawn area is a bit detrimental at times because of trying to see them. This area used to be one of the notorious areas for lag, so the fact that it isn't lagging too much is a clear improvement, but I would like to get this just to finish off. Oh, come on with the buzzer beater. Number of times I've got a buzzer beater shiny. To get it now would be perfect, but wishful thinking. Trying to see through the bamboo at a distance, trying to spot some blue, but bamboo. Wrong blue. Slow kicks again. How long have we got left? Oh, and it's over. Damn. Unless one spawned at the last second there. Nah, no. Oh, that's a shame. That is a real shame. That is so close to finishing the bingo card. That is... Oh, that was so close. That's annoying. I actually didn't think to check if there are any outbreaks for steel types. Probably should have done that. I was so close. Oh well. Where's the map? Just see if there are any. Oh no, that's actually a ground pig. Outbreak when I caught a boink earlier. No steel type, nothing really that useful on any of those. We've got the Vulpixes, Curlier, Mimikyu. I've already got a Mimikyu from this, from these shiny hunt, the bingo shiny hunts. Execute. I got an Executor. Wow, the Piplup and Oshawott. But no, nothing I could really use there, which is a shame. So I'm just gonna head back to my usual starting point, and so do a final count up of the shinies I caught today. So yeah, quite a few. 1, 2, that's 17. So 17. So I didn't need the Sentret, that was a duplicate, and the Voltor both spawned at the same time, so that was not needed either. So 15 for the bingo in total, which got me very close to finishing a full bingo card. Didn't quite get there, unfortunately, but my stream's just past the 3-hour mark, so I'm going to be calling it there. I'll just see if any of these have interesting marks on them. There, uncommon mark. Sleepy time mark. Dawn mark. Oh, lunchtime mark. No, that's all. Well, that is definitely my most successful shiny hunting stream yet, so that was pretty good. So, so close to finishing the bingo, that is so frustrating. So how many bingos was that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 10 possible bingos, is it? Because you get 4 columns, 4 rows, 2 diagonals. So it's 10 in total. I got 8 of the 10. Just had the steel blocking the last two, which I couldn't quite get. Which is, oh dear. So, Scizor took too long. It just was not showing up, which is a shame. So I probably didn't have the best spot at first, but it is what it is. So, 17 shinies in a single stream is definitely my best. I'm not sure how I'm going to show those on the thumbnail, but I'll figure something out tonight. But yeah, so I should be back. Don't know when I'll be doing another shiny hunt. So I'll probably be doing some sort of shiny hunting before Legends EA comes out, and then I'll be playing Legends EA and probably shiny hunting in that. But next week I'll be playing Q.U.B.E. That'll probably take me a couple of weeks. Just one of the puzzle games that I have not played yet. So I enjoyed playing Q.U.B.E. previous couple of weeks. So Q.U.B.E. 2 should be the next couple of weeks. This Wednesday I should be playing Phasmophobia. Got myself a little challenge I want to try on that. Don't know how well it will go. I may die a lot. I will have to wait and see. But bit of fun trying to learn all the ghosts on that. Get a bit more practice in and level up a bit more. But see how that goes. But so that'll be Wednesday. Q.U.B.E. 2 next week, Monday, probably Wednesday. Actually, this Wednesday, I'm not entirely sure if it will be Wednesday. There's a chance I won't be able to stream on Wednesday, in which case it will be Thursday. But family stuff going on which needs to be sorted, so I may have to delay that. But either way, if you want to check that out, you can drop me a follow on Twitch, so you can get the notifications for when I go live. If you're watching this on Twitch, you can also check out my YouTube. So I upload all my VODs later that night or the following morning, depending on how quickly YouTube decides to edit it or process it. So this will be going up tonight, so you can check that out. So if you're watching this on YouTube, check out my Twitch. If you're watching this on Twitch, check out my YouTube. You can drop me follows or subscriptions or whatever on either to see when I upload a new video or go live or whatever. Anyway, yeah, so thanks for watching. I'm just going to sign off now, so I will see you around.